First Enterprises heat race number 1 looks like this. On the pole from Reading tonight in the Clayton Snow Racing 17, it's going to be Max Mitry. And to his outside, the Williams Motorsports Team Matco Disposal 0, it is Tim Kading. Row 2 on the inside from Roseville, the Monhoff Racing M&M Structures 35, the Shark Sean Becker. And to his outside, 6 SCCT wins this year from Aromas, the NARC Corp, Dale Miller Septic, Thompson's Auto, 4SA, Justin Sanders. Row 3 to the inside, the Teltac 32, driven by Stockton's Caden Sorali. And to the outside, starting 6th from Roseville, the Mako Farms Grossi Electric Vintage Car Wash 14W, Jody Robinson. So there you have it, 6 cars, 8 laps. Heat race number 1 presented by Tyner Hurst Enterprises for the Elk Grove Ford Sprint Car Challenge. Well, again, big thank you to Tyner Hurst Enterprise presenting heat race number 1 at each and every Elk Grove Ford Sprint Car Challenge Tour event here in 2024. Max Mitry on the pole of this one tonight doing double duty for Clayton Snow Racing with support from Gary Silva Ranches as well on that team. To his outside the 0, Tim Kading. He was fast time in the 410 portion. Finds himself outside the front row here with the SCCT 360s in heat race number 1. Sean Becker, Justin Sanders, row 2, Caden Sorali, and Jody Robinson. Again, 24 cars on hand. Everybody will transfer to the feature. We'll take the heat race winner plus the fastest qualified car who finishes in the top 6. Just 6 cars, however. First green flag of the Patterson, this time by. Into 1 and 2. Oh, Jody Robinson overcooks it in 1 and 2. She'll drop well behind. And looks like she will come to a stop as the yellow flag does wave. Well, 14W Jody Robinson got a little too high over there in 1 and 2, brings it to a stop off of corner number 2. That will make for a complete restart coming up. Jody this year running a part-time schedule for car owner Todd Weir. They've definitely been picking up some steam as of late. Pacific Highway Rental side-by-side in behind the 14W. Again, we'll see what this track has in store for us in heat race competition after that little bit of track prep following qualifying. Alan Padgett out there on the blade took off some material over there in 3 and 4. Lineup is good. We'll go lights out this time by. Again, heat race number 1 presented by Tyner Hurst Enterprises. First of 4 Sprint Car Challenge Tour heat races. Max Mitry, another driver running a part-time schedule here in 2024. Alongside San Jose's Tim Kading, the Kern County winner with NARC 410 last weekend. Elk Grove Ford Pace Truck pulls to the infield. And we'll try it again. 8 laps the distance. Mitry and Kading from the front row. Becker, Sanders, Sorali, and Robinson. Max Mitchell a little out of shape on the start. Tim Kading scoops up the lead. Here comes Sean Becker for the second spot. However, Mitchell tries to drive back around him on the outside. Lap 1 led by Tim Kading. Max Mitchell in second. Sean Becker all over him, taking a look to the inside off turn number 2. Caden Ciralli fourth. Justin Sanders now attacks him down low. Give the spot to Sanders. 2 laps down. Tim Kading starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Jody Robinson trying to get by the 32 of Ciralli. She'll do so. 3 laps down, 1.5 second lead for Tim Kading up front in the Williams Motorsports 0. Looking at the 35, Sean Becker, trying to fend off the 4SA of Justin Sanders now. 4 laps down and 4 to go. There's the 0 car, Tim Kading up front. This time by, he'll click off lap number 5. His lead up to 2 seconds now over Max Mitchell. Sean Becker still third, Justin Sanders fourth, Jody Robinson fifth, and Caden Ciralli in sixth. Car stringing out around the Stockton dirt track quarter mile. This time by, white flag waves for Tim Kading. Well, the last month and a half or so, Tim Kading has been dynamite out here in Northern California. He'll round turn 4 and accept the checker flag, give the win to Tim Kading in heat race number 1. Max Mitchell second, Sean Becker third, and Justin Sanders fourth. Well, heat race number 1 goes to TK, Tim Kading in the Williams Motorsports 0. He'll move into tonight's High Sierra Industries Dash. Max Mitchell second, Sean Becker third, Justin Sanders fourth. He'll also be dash bound as well. Jody Robinson and Caden Ciralli your finish. Heat race number 2 presented by BR Motorsports coming up next. Lineup looks like this on the pole out of Roseville. We find the Stanley Motorsports Golden Valley Auto Body 54X. It's Colby Copeland. And to the outside of the 99 car tonight from Fremont, Tristan Gardino. Row 2 on the inside, your current point leader out of Auburn, the Pacific Highway Rentals Wilkie Masonry Pit Stop USA. Oroville Tax 92, Andy Forsberg. And to his outside, second quick tonight from Hanford, the Netto Ag Penny Newman Grain 88 and DJ Netto. Final row to the inside, the number 9 out of Brentwood is Adriana DiMartini. To her outside from Santa Rosa, the 38, making his second career wing sprint car start, it's Tyler Cato. Heat race number 2 again presented by BR Motorsports, 8 laps the distance. Again, BR Motorsports presenting heat race number 2 of 4 for the Oak Grove Ford Sprint Car Challenge Tour. 54X Colby Copeland will be on the pole. He is in the back right now, though. Again, to the outside of the front row. Now Copeland is exiting off turn 3, so your pole sitter with issues. See if Colby takes it back to the pit area. Looks like he'll do so. Good shot there on the live stream for everyone at home seeing the 54X of Copeland heading back to the pits. And he does go back to the trailer. So again, unknown issues on the Golden Valley Auto Body 54X at Colby Copeland. Going to crisscross the lineup now with Tristan Gardino going to the pole alongside Andy Forsberg. Now he'll go to the outside of the front row. DJ Netto now lines up inside row 2. Alongside Adriana DiMartini and your final starter, Tyler Cato in the 38. Well, Tristan Gardino, not a lot of starts this season. Believe tonight is number 1 here in 2024 for the Caton number 99 car. To his outside, Andy Forsberg, 1 SCCT victory this year. That came in September at the Petaluma Speedway. Lights out, pace truck to the infield. 8 laps of distance, BR Motorsports heat race number 2. And a 1 and 2, Andy Forsberg over the edge. He'll gather it back in. DJ Netto now going to work on Tristan Gardino. Netto started 4th in this one, so if he wins the heat, he will earn the pole and the dash. He'll make the move by Gardino now. Move DJ Netto up front in the Netto Agriculture 88 in. That'll relegate Tristan Gardino back to 2nd, followed by Andy Forsberg in the 3rd spot. 3 laps down this time by for the Hanford driver. There's a look at Andy Forsberg riding along in position number 3. Behind him, Adriana DiMartini and Tyler Cato. Tristan Gardino there in the 99 car again, running in P2. 1.3 seconds back of DJ Neto up front. 5 laps down and 3 to go. Everyone stringing out around the track once again here in VR Motorsports Heat Race number 2. Neto 3 career Sprint Car Challenge Tour victories, including one right here at the Stockton Dirt Track. This time by, white flag is going to wave for the Neto Agriculture, Penny Newman Green, Neto West Farming, 88 Anna, DJ Neto. Again, second quick here tonight. By winning this heat race, DJ Neto is going to earn the pole and the dash. We call it striking gold. He'll get the win over Gardino and Forsberg. Well, checker flag waves, heat race number 2, and by winning that heat race, DJ Neto earns the pole position for tonight's dash. Tristan Gardino came home second, Andy Forsberg third, Adriana DiMartini fourth, and Tyler Cato rounded out your top 5. King Racing Products presenting heat race number 3 next up. Lineup looks like this on the pole. Driver that currently sits 5th in the Sprint Car Challenge Tour points out of Livermore. He drives the Bay Area Tile Redwood Electric Group Moss Brothers Powder Coating 61. It's Travis Labatt. To Labatt's outside, your runner-up in Placerville Speedway points this year from Elk Grove, the Morrison Concrete Thompson's Auto 94, Bubba DeCaris. Row 2 to the inside out of Oakley, currently 3rd in the SCCT points. That is the Star Property Management, Air One Racing, Vallejo, and Martinez Coin Exchange, 83V, Dylan Bloomfield. 2 is outside, 3rd quick tonight out of Sassoon City, the F&F Racing, Bushy Financial, Sierra Single Ply X1, Chance Grasty. Final row to the inside from Chico, the Golden Valley Auto Body, number 88, it's Brad Bumgarner out of Chico. And your final starter from Enumclaw, Washington tonight in the Anorak Corp Lund Construction Creason Enterprises 7C, that is Colby Thornhill. So again, 8 laps. 6 cars, heat race number 3, presented by King Racing Products. Well, 61 Travis Labatt, he's been a common sight this year with the Elk Grove Ford Sprint Car Challenge Tour. He's made all but just about 2 or 3 starts this season. He'll be on the pole alongside the 94 of Bubba DeCaris, who came within just 5 points of topping Andy Forsberg in the Placerville Speedway standings this year. Dylan Bloomfield inside row 2 alongside Chance Grasty. Again, Grasty was the 3rd fastest car in qualifying earlier. From Chance Grasty. Grasty makes the move. He'll take over 4th from Bumgarner. Up front, Bloomfield all over Travis Labatt. Into 3 and 4 they go. This time by, they'll be 2 laps down. Chance Grasty now diving to the inside of Bubba DeCaris. That's the battle for 3rd. And 1 and 2, Grasty very strong down on the bottom side of the speedway. He'll make the pass. Move the Friends and Family Racing X1 up into 3rd. Travis Labatt now extending his lead to a 2nd over Dylan Bloomfield. Chance Grasty third, Bubba DeCaris fourth. Brad Bumgarner and Colby Thornhill rounding out the field. And Travis Lamotte hooked up and hauling out front in that 61. This time by, he'll click off lap number 5. 1.5 second lead over Bloomfield. Chance Grasty solidly in that third spot. If Grasty can finish in that place, he will move into tonight's dash. Lap and a half to go for Lamont up front. This time by Ed Ince will have the white flag in the air. Plenty of breathing room for the Livermore driver. Into the final set of corners. Checker flag is going to wave. Give the win to Travis Lamont in heat race number 3. Dylan Bloomfield second and Chance Grasty third. Well, nice job by the Livermore driver. Travis Lamont picks up the victory in that. He'll move into tonight's dash. Dylan Bloomfield second. Chance Grasty also dash bound. He finished third. Bubba DeCaris, Brad Bumgarner, and Colby Thornhill, your finish. Final heat race presented by ART Speed Equipment. Coming up next on the pole out of Yuba City, we find the Salco Better Energy Swimming Pool Perfection Sanchez Powder Coating 25S. It is Seth Standley. And it was outside this year's Placerville Speedway Rookie of the Year from Sacramento, the CR Wood Motorsports Kaiser Wheels. Outlaw Wings 2A, it's Austin Wood. Row 2 to the inside from Roseville. The Trocadero Club 17J is Josh Young. 2 is outside. Fourth quick tonight. Out of Lincoln, we find the California Waterfowl TC Guide Service CVC Concrete 83T Tanner Carrick. Row 3 to the inside, the Tynerhurst Enterprises. Larry Davis Farms 94TH. From Rio Oso is Landon Brooks. And your final starter out of Sacramento, 42X, helped out by Mozingo Construction. That is Hayden Klein, tonight making his sprint car debut, the son of Hang On Herman Klein. So there you have it, 6 cars, 8 laps, heat race number 4. Well, ART Speed Equipment. Can't make it stick. This time by 2 laps down for Stanley. 0.6 of a second lead over Tanner Carrick, and we have a car over there in 1 and 2. Hayden Klein upside down in turn 4 now. Saw Austin Wood take evasive action, so red flag is out for the 42X of Hayden Klein again tonight, making his winged sprint car debut for the Bates Hamilton Racing Team. Stockton Dirt Track safety team quickly on the scene. Well, good news, Hayden Klein is okay over there in turn number 4, talking to our safety workers. Getting Hayden's dad, Herman Klein, long time, a 360 sprint car driver out here in Northern California. Darren Stahl, Kenny Vogely, Scott Russell on the scene, going to try and get the 42X back on all fours. Do have one lap down here in heat race number 4. Seth Stanley is your leader over Tanner Carrick in second. Austin Wood third, Josh Young fourth, Landon Brooks, and then Hayden Klein. Safety crews once again trying to get the Mozingo Construction 42X back on all fours. Can believe up next after this, we should have a quick exhibition for the Legends of Kearney Bowl before we get into our NARC 410 heat races. Jimmy Gardner, Slide Job City, still open down there off turn 4 with all of your official tribute to Gary Patterson merchandise. NARC apparel, SCCT apparel, and much more. Stop by and see Jimmy. Got a taco truck, kettle corn, lemonade, Kiss My Licorice is down there as well. Looks like the Bud Kading t-shirt trailer or t-shirt apparel area is still open by the Slide Job City booth. Tow truck getting set to hook up to the Bates Hamilton Racing 42X of Hayden Klein. Yeah, Austin Wood also using the assistance of the tow truck over there in turn number 2. Lucky to have multiple tow trucks here tonight at the Stockton Dirt Track to try and speed things up. Again, SprintCarChallengeTour.com is the official place to go for all of your news and info regarding the SCCT 360s. Schedule should be out sometime in the month of December, so stay glued to the social media, Sprint Car Challenge Tour Facebook, SCCT 360 if you're following along on Twitter. Elk Grove Ford again back as the title sponsor for the 7th consecutive season. Dave and Diane DeRica, know they're in the grandstands with us, sponsoring the first non-transfer award at every Sprint Car Challenge Tour event. Pit Stop USA sponsoring the Hard Charger Award. Garth Moore Insurance, the Rookie of the Year Award. This year, the Rookie of the Year going to go to Braden Shiramonte, who is not with us tonight, but currently sits second in the point standings. Again, tow truck still trying to hook up to the 42X of Klein and then the 2A of Austin Wood over there in the second corner. Mark Ternovsky's having a good time out there in the grandstands. Again, thank you to everybody for joining us here at the 41st Annual Tribute to Gary Patterson. SCCT and NARC finale, plus the Legends of Kearney Bowl. And now both tow trucks making some headway over there. Again, still just one lap down in this 4th and final Sprint Car Challenge Tour heat race. Again, 3 heat races coming up after the Kearney Bowl cars. The NARC 410s will then have dashes for both SCCT and the NARC 410s, and then no B-main, so we'll go right into main event action following the dashes. Sprint Car Challenge Tour will be first up with their 30-lap feature, followed by the NARC 410 30-lapper. Now, it looks like front-end issues for the 2A of Austin Wood. Ice-cold beer available down beneath the grandstands as well. bird's eye view of the C.R. Wood Motorsports 2A of Austin Wood being towed by the Victory Corral down here as the old lights are back on the speedway. Well, good season for Austin Wood up at Placerville Speedway this year. Several top fives, picked up his first career sprint car victory back in September. He'll go home with the Rookie of the Year award this season at Placerville Speedway during the banquet coming up next month. Well, again, 25S of Seth Stanley is your leader over the 83T of Tanner Carrick. Josh Young will restart third, followed by Landon Brooks in fourth. Double file restart developing. Seth Stanley chooses the inside lane. That'll put Tanner Carrick to his outside. Elk Grove Ford pace truck to the infield. Restart zone signified by those two cones with the flags on them over there in 3 and 4. Stanley entering the restart zone, and we're underway. Seth Stanley back up front. Josh Young and Landon Brooks race closely together for the third spot. Landon going to try a little higher on the speedway. Down the front straightaway, Brooks has a run on Josh Young. This time by, we'll have 3 laps down and 5 to go. It's all about Seth Stanley up front over Tanner Carrick, Josh Young, and Landon Brooks. Little puff of smoke there off of the Salco Better Energy 25S of Seth Stanley. This time by, he'll complete lap number 5. 5 down and 3 to go. Track still locked down, hammer down fast here tonight. 6 down and 2 to go. 1.2 second advantage for Stanley over Carrick. Josh Young, a little out of shape in turn number 2. He'll collect it and pop a big wheelie down the back straightaway as the white flag waves for Stanley. Well, 6th place in the point standings going into tonight's finale. Seth Stanley is in the dash. He'll win heat race number 4. Tanner Carrick will join him as well in 2nd. Battle for 3rd off turn 4. Give it to Landon Brooks over Josh Young in 4th. Well, nice job by Seth Stanley. He picks up the victory in that one. He'll move into the dash, as will Tanner Carrick. By way of his qualifying time, he finished in 2nd. Landon Brooks 3rd on the final corner. Josh Young 4th. Did not finish Austin Wood and Hayden Klein. Once again, I believe Legends of Kearney Bowl are going to come out, and there they come. Again, this just a little bit of an exhibition to give everyone a glimpse of the days gone by. Looks like officially 6 of our Legends of Kearney Bowl cars signing into the pit area today. 15 car out there should be Gary Hildebrand. Also have the 21 out there. That is Scott Burns. Car number 78, known as Lukewarm Water. That's not Jimmy Sills. That is Kerry Chrisman. 98 car, Richard Brophy. They call him Doc. Been racing for 50 years out of Oakley, California. 12 car out there, Rockin' Ricky Riallo out of Kingsburg, California. Many of these cars from the Central Valley. And the 86, Mike Wilkie. Those are your cars out there for the Legends of Kearney Bowl. Again, strictly an exhibition. No money on the line, just a look at the days gone by. We always remember our friend Kenny Takeuchi, the late golden voice of the Legends of Kearney Bowl cars. Should get these guys on the loud pedal. This time by again for a little bit of an exhibition here at the 41st running of the tribute to Gary Patterson. Oh, good close racing up front of this one, the 15 and the 98. Legends of Kearney Bowl making their first appearance of the season here at the Stockton Dirt Track. We had the hardtops here back in May. About another lap or so as we go side by side up front for the lead. 98 and the 15. White flag is going to wave that time by. '98 again, Richard Brophy up front. Been racing for 50-plus years out here in California. Checker flag is going to wave. Brophy will cross the line first in the 98. Well, once again, a great look at the days gone by from the Legends of Kearney Bowl cars. They'll be back out one more time later on, but now the time has come for the NARC 410 Sprint cars, and I'll pass it back over to my mentor, Mr. Troy Hennig.
All right, thank you, Gary. So that was good stuff. This is like the perfect size for the Legends of Kearney Bowl. That was good to watch. We are ready for our NARC 410, 3 individual heat races, 8 laps in distance. And the big thing about this, no NARC championship points awarded in the heat races. But the big thing is you got to win a heat race to get to the dash. The next fastest top 3 will move on also to give us 6 cars. So we'll update you after each heat race. Who will continue on in the upcoming dash. Heat race number 1 presented by Brown & Miller Racing Solutions. And we'll give you the lineup. Your lineup will look like this. Inside row 1, 88N, that's DJ Netto. Outside of Netto, welcome in the 17W of Shane Golobic. Second row, the 2K, Gage Garcia. To the outside, the 0 of TK, Tim Caden, tonight's overall fast time qualifier. Third row, 26, Billy Aton. To the outside, 12J, John Clark. And your final starter all the way down from Reno, Nevada, the 75 of Bill Smith. We talked a lot about the top 2 in points, but we'll give a shout out to the remaining top 10 for the NARC 410 Sprint cars. Third spot in points, Bud Kading at 2,772 points, just 12 points to the advantage over rookie driver Caden Steele. Steele 4th overall in points right now going into the finale at Stockton, 2,760 points. Just 12 points separating those two. It gets a little tighter for Caden Steele trying to hold off Dylan Bloomfield. Bloomfield in the 5th spot, just 9 points back of top rookie driver Steele. Gage Garcia, another rookie this season, currently 6th in points, followed by Nick Parker, 7th. Another rookie, Dominic Gordon. So 3 rookies in the top 8 this year, 2024, for the NARC Series. 9th currently, Justin Cox. And rounding out your top 10 would be Billy Aton. That is your top drivers, of course, we've hit all night. But Justin Sanders, 3 points to the good of Cole Macedo. No championship points awarded in the upcoming heat races. But the all-important dash looming after these heat races. If you win, you're in. Eight laps the distance. And lineup is good, so we are confirmed, ready to roll. Field is set. 7 cars, 8 laps. Heat race number 1, tribute to GP, ready to roll. Neto and Golubic on the front row. And we're green. Good start by the top 2. Neto to the inside. Shane Golubic trying to run the outside. Look at the advantage down the back straightaway in speed. Golubic got around the top, and he'll get to the lead. Great opening lap battle between those two. Third spot currently the Spider. Fourth right now Aton trying to hold off fast time qualifier TK Tim Cady. Fastest lap of the race so far, Shane Golubic, your leader in 11.722. We will complete lap number 3 this time by 3 down, 5 to go. Golubic starting to stretch the lead just slightly over DJ Neto. Quickly at the halfway point. Boy, heat races go by awfully quickly here at Stockton now, the newly reconfigured quarter mile. 3 to go. Shane Golubic up front and in control. The only other driver in the 11-second bracket, currently DJ Neto, 11.902. That time by Shane Golubic, the quickest lap of the race at 11.715. White flag this time by, 1 to go. It's all about Shane Golubic up front. Golubic with the win will move to the dash. And he'll do so off of turn 4. Checkered flag waves. Golubic, followed by DJ Neto. Gage Garcia, Billy Aton, and Tim Cady in your top 5. TK goes to the dash by being the fastest qualifier, finishing in the top 5. John Clark and Bill Smith round out 6th and 7th spot. So once again, Shane Golubic will go to the dash, and so will Tim Cady, the 2 drivers out of Brown and Miller Racing Solutions heat race number 1. Here we go, heat race number 2. How about this? The lineup in the Kemos Tropical Car Wash, but check it out. Your championship drivers start on the front row together. Cole Macedo on the inside, number 21. To the outside, it's the 2X of Justin Sanders. Whoever wins this heat race goes to the dash. Whether it's Sanders or Macedo, the other driver would be locked out because they wouldn't be the fastest driver in the top 5 to transfer. The all-important start to heat race number 2. Keep your eye on that. Row number 2 will feature your former NARC champion, that's Bud Kading, and to his outside tonight's second fastest qualifier, the 7 of Max Mitry. Third row, 121, Caden Steele. Outside will be newcomer out of Encino, California, Kyle Bielman, number 31. And it does look like Justin Cox, yeah, he's out on the speedway. Remember, he had issues in qualifying. In fact, did not get any of the 2 laps completed. But good news that the Bates Hamilton 42X, Justin Cox, will start heat race number 2. Well, this is going to be awfully entertaining to see how this lap number 1 shakes out. You've got Cole Macedo on the pole position, Sanders to his outside. If they duplicate what happened in race 1, Golubic started on the outside. He won heat race number 1, so maybe advantage Sanders since he'll start on the outside. It's in Justin Sanders' hands, though, race fans. If he wins the main event later tonight, he's the champion. Nothing anyone else can do about that. So he can win it and walk it off with the win. If he doesn't win, it opens up a whole different situations where Cole Macedo could be the champion. We are about to find out. I got a little goosebumps. I'm not kidding right now. As these two, your champions, Clash of the Titans. Who's going to win this heat race and go to the dash? Off of turn 4, the most important heat race start of the year. Cole Macedo with the slight advantage. Sanders around the outside, can't get there. Advantage Cole Macedo. Lap 1. Following those drivers, Bud Kading third, Max Mitri and Caden Steele. And we've got trouble in turn 1, and now we're going to go red. Red flag is needed in turn 1. Now between turn 1 and 2. We'll correct ourselves on that. 1 lap complete. It is Kyle Bielman, the driver from Encino, California, located in West Los Angeles. We talked about him during qualifying. I was unaware of him. It was good to talk to him. 37-year-old driver making his 4th career winged sprint car start, and we get the thumbs up already. He's A-OK in the 31 car, so that's good news. We talked about in qualifying, Kyle ran with the USAC Western States Midgets, also ran some national USAC midget racing. Is a former Rookie of the Year in the midgets for the Western Racing Series, and has decided just recently his 4th career start in a wing sprint car. Some people might remember one of his crew members, Vinny. Vinny Latmere is with us here, longtime supporter and a long time not only of sprint car racing, but Damian Gardner. That's where I remember Vinny the most, all those years as a crew member with Damian Gardner's career. Vinny still living in Oakley, California. There is talk to have this sprint car located somewhere centrally up here in the Northern California, Central California area, so he can do more 410 racing next year with the NARC sprint cars. He was one of the first investors on the website dave.com. That's why it's all over the race car. Also helped out by Summit Machine Tool and JFM. Well, we'll have 1 lap complete. Cole Macedo right now up front, so that's going to be huge for Cole to make the upcoming dash if he can continue as your leader, the Beacon Wealth Strategies Trophy Dash. As of now, Sanders would not make the dash. One more heat race to go following this one. Thought NARC 410 sprint cars did great on social media this week. They had a clash of the titans between these two drivers. Kind of reminded me of an old school boxing style poster, but they gave the age of both drivers. Cole Macedo 24, Justin Sanders 31. Cole Macedo 6 foot 3 inches his height. Sanders 5 foot 10 inches. 180 the fighting weight for Cole Macedo. 178 is the weight for Sanders. Justin Sanders has led 129 main event laps, 108 for Macedo. They each have 17 top fives. Sanders with more heat race wins, Macedo with more dash wins. All battling for that NARC 410 Sprint Car King of California Championship here tonight, right in front of us, live on FloRacing. 1 lap is complete, 7 to go. Double file restart, and they flip-flop. Now Macedo to the outside. What do we think about that? He got the lead from the pole position. Interesting. Now Sanders back to the inside. Well, we'll try it again. Of course, the fire-off zone, Macedo with the advantage. He should lead him back, and he's there. They bang wheels, but they'll both continue on. A great start. by Macedo. Justin Cox up into the 4th spot. Bud Kading runs 3rd. Big wheelie by the 7 car, Max Mitri falls back to 5th. We're going to come up on the halfway point this time by 4 down, 4 to go. Cole Macedo still up front, followed by Justin Sanders, Bud Kading, Justin Cox, and Max Mitri. If they stay this way, Mitri would be the fastest qualifier to move into the dash. He currently runs in the 5th spot. Cole Macedo down to an 11.585 that time by. Fastest lap of the event. We're going to get the white flag this time by, 1 to go. Sanders closes in, though, on that lap. Sanders continues to close in. Into turn 3. Closes in even more to a car length. Cole Macedo gets the win and will move to the dash. Sanders comes home 2nd. 3rd will go to Bud Kading, Justin Cox, and Max Mitri, followed by Caden Steele, rollover victim 31, Kyle Bielman. Well, race fans, Macedo to the dash, followed with Max Mitri. Those 2 drivers heat race number 3 up next, Winter's Performance. We do want to give a shout out to System 1 Pro Ignition. They would have been the sponsor of heat race number 4. We need 3 heat races tonight, so this once again the Winter's Performance. 3rd heat race, your lineup will include 83T Tanner Carrick, Lincoln, California, to his outside. Welcome in the 10 of Dominic Gordon from Clovis. 2nd row inside, Colby Copeland. It'll be the 5V from Roseville. To his outside, the 83V, tonight's 3rd fastest qualifier from Oakley. That'll be Dylan Bloomfield. 3rd row from Tucson, Arizona. It'll be the 15 of Nick Parker. And to the outside, the 5R of Ryan Rocha. This heat race will feature 6 cars for 8 laps. NARC has had the competitive season, as we documented, 3 points between the top 2, but 13 different winners this season coming into this final event of the year. The NARC Championship celebration tomorrow, Sunday at 11:30 a.m., Brookside Country Club. Looks like Jim gave me a note, can accommodate 4 people if interested, due to a couple who couldn't make it. The event is sold out, so if you know or see Jim Allen downstairs, you could talk to him about securing a couple tickets if he has them still available. All right, field set, 6 cars, 8 laps, your 3rd and final heat race of the night. Tanner Carrick leads us to the green flag. Dominic Gordon to the outside. And we are green. Gordon with the advantage. Following him nicely, Dylan Bloomfield, but can't get around Carrick. We go yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And they're going to move Dylan Bloomfield now ahead of the 10 of Dominic Gordon. Gordon a little early from the outside front row. Bloomfield will now assume that position to the outside of Tanner Carrick. Try it again, 2nd attempt. Carrick takes the lead that time by. We're green, but no. Bloomfield back around the outside. Dylan Bloomfield to the top spot. Great start by the 83V. Tanner Carrick runs second, followed by Dominic Gordon. We'll get to lap 2 this time by 2 laps down. Colby Copeland holding on to that 4th spot, followed by Nick Parker and Ryan Rocha, the top 6, as we complete lap number 3. 5 to go. Best lap time so far, Dylan Bloomfield, 11.685. That was on the opening lap when he took the lead. Make it 6 that time by, 6 down. Bloomfield, one of the drivers looking for his first NARC win of the season. White flag, 1 lap away from moving to the dash. And he's going to do so with ease. That was awfully impressive. Dylan Bloomfield, the class of the field, heat race number 3. Following him, it'll be Tanner Carrick, Dominic Gordon, Colby Copeland, Nick Parker, and Ryan Rocha. But domination time, winner, chicken by Dylan Bloomfield. Well, great job by Dylan Bloomfield. Just a quick note on that. By him winning, he was the fastest qualifier in heat race number 3. He basically knocked out another driver from the dash. So NARC has this knockout rule where they will only take the fast qualifier if he wins in his heat race, which was Dylan Bloomfield. So we're going to have a 5-car dash coming up instead of a normal 6-car by him being the fastest qualifier and then winning that heat race number 3. So 5 cars for the upcoming dash.